Hello guys, this is Andrea from
Square Nexus.
Yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be looking at Pyro secondaries. This is kind of situational, you and what you prefer to use. Today we're gonna do this on high tower. No, JK, bad water. And since we don't have NG, I use the extinguisher. Usually I use homewrecker on this specific point, and also I tend to hang around here because there are always spies coming through here. Seemed like there aren't any now. Oh yes, there are. Of course there are coming through here. So what I usually do on this map is to hold over at the engineer's side. If there are no engineers, I just hang around this open thing, and if you have a medic and no NG, stick with the medic. Spy check some if you think there's a spy in close T. And yeah, just hang around here. So yeah. Now secondaries for the pyro is it's situational, as I said. You could use the shotgun or detonator. I prefer flare just because it kills really fast. So it's easy to get the damage done fast. And also extinguisher. I should have put on a homewrecker since we have engineer now. I really like the homewrecker, not just because it removes sappers. That's a nice addition to it. But you could also, if you get in a derpy 1v1 with pyro, this do 25% less damage to a pyro. So it's not that good against pyros, and flares doesn't do much damage. So I usually run power jack with attendant set or just homewrecker. But also shotgun is handy. As I said, I prefer to use flare just because you could do that, kill really fast. The only thing that's bad about the flares are the damage against pyros. Now if you play a competitive format, you have other guys to take care of pyros, so that's not your biggest issue. But yeah, also the reserve shooter. Some pyros used to like to use that. I don't really see the reason, because I get it that I don't do more damage than with the regular shotgun. I just do normal damage. So yeah, I'm kind of doing good now. That's a neat trick. If you're against a heavy, you should always think of a way to hide behind a rock or something, and just poke out and give him a quick flare, and then go back in. It's really helpful. A lot of pyro just run into their minigun and don't care. I really don't like doing that, because then you probably would go to die. Also on this second point, I used to hold the roof. That's something competitive you should know. Roof is extremely important for the pyro and NG and combo to stay. So yeah, it depends on situation. If I use shotgun, Detonator also in the, what you call it, the offense on this map. There's a cool jump on the last point you do to flank. But then again, if you're going to flank, there aren't many situations, or if you use the detonator, there aren't many situations you could do. You could do a lot damage really fast, which you are needed if you're gonna flank. So I really don't know if it's worth it to put on a detonator just to do that one jump and get behind enemy lines, because flares are just so handy, and also shotgun it's quite nice. But if you're more of the flanking Pyro, I think you should use the flare, just because you have that opportunity to do enormous amount of damage real quick. And with shotty, I guess it depends. If their soldier is real good, you could use the shotty just to get, because you have more shots. The flare, you only have one shot, but if you are consistent with the flare, you should use the flare. So it's hard to choose. I'm gonna put on the shotgun now just to show off. So yeah, you don't have that huge amount of damage in really small amount, really quick small amount of time, but in this situation, as a Pyro versus Pyro, shotgun's just so handy. And most classes die from 2 to 3 shots if you could hit them real. Scouts, I don't know if I prefer shotgun or flare against scouts, because if you could get that ground stall, or if you could just hit, kind of point downwards as you reflect them, they will stand still for a moment, a second or two, and that's really easy to hit a flare on as a person that's standing still. But if you can't get that ground stall, you're screwed. It's kind of hard to use. Hit things that are going fast. It's hard. So also the attendant set, I really don't use it that often, mainly because I really like the homebreaker. Because also the thing about when do I flare and when do I extinguish, or when do I shotty and when do I extinguish. When you extinguish, you set yourself in a lot of damage, or not damage, a lot of danger, because you need to get so close to the person, and there are probably someone in the close range that are on the other team, unless the person has overextended by a lot. Then the axe is quite useful. Now if you have a situation where a demo or soldier is overextended really, and it's easy to get a quick, Jesus, that was done by me. But yeah, if you get a quick axe, it's easy. But then again, if they have backup from the team, that's really dangerous to do, because you are in a very vulnerable position. So I prefer to use shotty or flare whenever I need to do damage and not rely on the axe. Because flare, usually you could do damage from far range if you could hit also, and shotty you have like consistent damage almost all the time. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of what you prefer also. Now I'm gonna show off the little detonator jump when you get to the last point. So I'll see you there. Okay, so now we're on last point, and I'm gonna show you that jump I had. Now since I use the detonator, I don't really have a lot of damage against anybody. fight check a little bit, grab the ammo, jump up there. Hopefully there won't be anyone spawning and you just sit around here. Now since I don't use the shotty or homewrecker, can't really do much. And I'm not that good with the axes. Please die, please die, please die. You didn't die. God damn. Okay, so that didn't work. I've tried 2 times or something. Also remember to switch it up, because it's important to switch it up. And also extinguish your enemies. Yes. Team. That's really important. Because if you are a scout, for example, you're on fire, and the damage you take at total, that's actually half of your health. So to extinguish someone, even if like it helps, and no matter how long they're been on fire. Yeah. So extinguish, that's it. And now I'll try the jump sometimes to work on this team. Some things that are important to remember is don't just be good at with the flare, because some teams play differently, and if you're gonna play a pug or something, you can't roam that much with some teams as you could with some others. So try to use both. Maybe have like one you do most damage with, and one you could just switch up sometimes. I find that really interesting, or not interesting, but nice to have. And also always go for the medic. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, yeah, as I said, switch it up. It depends on what kind of preference you have, and also the situation, which team you are against. And don't use the axe too much. If I've had a strange axe and a strange flare, and I would start at 0 both at the same time, my flare would probably be at 2000 when my axe would be at 500. So that's kind of what you see me, how much I'm using the axe. It's not a reliable weapon. You could think that, oh yeah, I'll just pop this guy up a corner and easy axe, and then you get shot by a scattergun. It's just too far, or the knockback is just too far, so you don't hit the axe. That's really sucky. And also you could hear the little, but you can't. It doesn't register. That's also some things about the internet and the server compensation, and so yeah, I hope you learned something from this. Not just that, oh, I use the flare and I like it. That's not what I recommend for you. I recommend that you use what you like, mix it up. Maybe you actually could find a use for the reserve shooter. I know it's good for some situations, but at most you don't get that much use of it. And so yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. Mix it up. Be good with more things than just one. Have a good time as you play. That's important for getting better. Not just like, oh, I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna go huge. That's also something Pyros usually think, oh, I'm gonna go huge because I'm a Pyro. And I have a flare and axe, then I could do a lot of damage real fast. That was stupid. By that I say bye, and hope you enjoyed. See you later.
Warning. Hull breach detected.
Jesus.